Yesterday was the Banff Mountain Film Festival world tour, and I went to that. It was pretty freaking crazy and pretty inspiring. I think I'm gonna make a film about my obsession with the outdoors. I've sat here for 1 minute and 50 seconds and I don't know what I'm gonna say, so. My outdoor ambition. Ever since I was like middle school age, that's when I have my first memories of like being outside, but even then it's just very vague. I was blessed with opportunities to go on huge trips like to Alaska, the Grand Tetons, Glacier National Park, the Caribbean. But even at 8 years old, 9 years old, or younger, those memories are pretty vague. Those trips, crazy, crazy trips. But this past summer 2018, June 22nd to July 4th, whenever we came back. Crazy trip. We drove all the way to Colorado. We got to the western border of Kansas about 2 a.m. Slept in an Econo Lodge on the first floor, backed the truck up in the rain, unloaded everything into the hotel room so that it didn't get stolen. And then we woke up the next morning and drove in to Denver. Couldn't pass the REI's co-op store. Stopped by there. Got a pad with a hole in it. And found a steal on a Black Diamond backpack. Drove through Denver, through I-70, and stopped at Winter Park. We had like an Airbnb there. First night we were there, I took the truck up, we went up Rollins Pass, checked out the sunset while we were up there, and just kind of drove around. And on the way down we saw some elk and a moose, which we never saw again, but we saw it on the first day, so that was cool. But after that trip especially, it really rekindled my spirit of adventure, I guess. Enough so to consider incorporating it into my lifestyle, into my professional career, whatever that may be. But I don't know what I want to do. I'm studying business administration just so that I can hopefully make my passions profitable one day. But other than that, I don't know what the end goal is. Own an outdoor retail business, become an adventure photographer, videographer, become a bum and live out of my truck. I don't know. But for now, it's 1 more year of college, 2 more years of college, secure my associate's degree in business administration, potentially transfer to a 4-year university. But I don't know. But one thing remains the same, is my adventurous spirit, I guess. For me, usually my interest in things last about 6 months, whether it be mountain biking or flying or off-roading, but my interest in being in the outdoors never got away. And if I want to If I want to become educated in something, I want there to be a deep passion, a deep lifetime passion and ambition behind it. I don't want to invest in myself for something that I think I'm interested in, and then 2 years later, when I just reshuffle the deck and play different cards. That's why now I've stopped my ambitions to become an engineer. I don't know if I want to become a pilot. If I did, I'd want to be a bush pilot. The only ambition that's remained the same throughout my life is my passion for the outdoors. So I think it'd be wise to incorporate that in my future endeavors. What that'll be, I don't know. I'd like to figure that out in the next 3 years. But I think an obsessive love for your passions, like I have for the outdoors, is what can lead you to become the greatest at what you want to do. People might think you're insane on your journey to accomplish what you want to do just because you're so driven or obsessive. But in the long run, I think it's beneficial. I take my friends on hikes. I kind of have an obsession with sunsets. Just the idea of starting at the bottom of the mountain and knowing that there's not only a physical finish line, but then there's an event to encompass that finish line, like the sunset. It's like you walk to the top of the mountain and it's like boom, check. But then there's just glorious sunset. Sometimes there's a mountain in the way, sometimes there's clouds in the way, but regardless, the finality of it all is just spectacular. That's one example of my outdoor obsessions, I guess. Another outdoor obsession, I guess, would be sharing that experience with others. As much as I love the solitude of being out there by myself, of being deathly quiet when I step on the trail, the only thing that makes a noise is my own voice. I like that. But even more rewarding is bringing others out there, walking them through the woods, having them realize things that have become normal to me and pointing them out, something that I wouldn't really pay attention to anymore. Or taking a group of friends down the mountain after a sunset hike and all their lights are on, just glancing through the woods left and right like a searchlight. And then you just tell them to turn off their lights, and then the second that they realize how bright the moon itself is, and the second that they realize how dependent they can be on their own night vision, like that moment of realization, that moment of somebody learning something like that, is rewarding to me. That's all.